Okay, this is for chapter 3, part 3, and this is the extra credit round. There should be a question very similar to this. Mrs. Schrader, and I'm speaking of the fabulous Diana Schrader, plants 76 seeds in her garden. Half of them are corn. The rest are potatoes and carrots. There are 4 more potatoes than carrots. So question A, how many carrots are there? And B, how many corn and carrots are there? Oh my goodness. Has to be one of those questions. So I, again, really like to work with the models. So what I would start with is I would just kind of draw my garden, right? Here's my garden. And I know right off the bat that I plant a total of 76 seeds. Okay, so all together in this fabulous garden are 76 seeds. Half of them are corn. So right off the bat, I'm going to take my model and I'm going to say these are corn. Okay, and we know that to find half of 76, we can divide it by 2, right? Easily done enough. 76 divided by 2 gives me 38. So I'm going to write in here that there are 38, okay, 38 corn seeds, which also means that this other half has 38, okay? So we know that there are a total of 38. I'm going to put a different shape here, 38 seeds. We just don't know which is which. Now here's what we do know. There are 4 more potatoes than carrots. Huh. Okay, so if I have a total of 38 seeds on this side, and at least 4 more of them are potatoes and carrots, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those 38 seeds minus 4, easy math, right? Gives us 34 seeds total, okay? And then now I can divide that 34 by 2. Okay. So 34 divided by 2 gives me, why is that taking me so long right now? 17. So now I know that I've got at least 17 carrots. And because there were 4 more potatoes, I've got 17 plus 4, which are the potatoes. Does that make sense? And then to check our work, of course, we could add it all back together. So how many carrots are there? How many corn and carrots are there? So corn and carrots, I would have to add the 38 plus the 17. Okay? So try that one out. I have one more really kind of trickily worded problem. Let me see. I thought it was so interesting because they didn't really talk about it at all, but they want us using what we know. And if we know, so they have a question. When a number is divided by 10, the quotient is 42. Remember, quotient, answer to a division problem, is 42 with a remainder of 3. Okay? So first, we know that quotient means to divide. I also want you to think that the opposite of division is multiplication. That's important because we've learned our 10 rules, right? We know that 42 times 10 is going to be 1 times 42 and add the 0, 420, okay? So with that rule in mind, they want you to use your critical thinking skills, okay? So how do we get from here, that 420, to 42 remainder 3? What does that mean exactly? Okay, so if we know that multiplication adds a 0, and if we know that multiplication, here's my symbol, and division are those weird cousins, right? They're related. What can we assume about division? How would we get to this quotient? Okay, and what would give us remainder 3? I really want to tell you more, but I want this to be an extra credit problem, and I want to see if you can use your critical thinking skills. Okay, so there's a problem similar to it on the test. How would you get this remainder 3? What does that mean? Think multiplication. If we start here as division, how do we get here but with remainder 3? Okay, think about that.